Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the very first time if you're new here. Today we're gonna be doing this makeup. I have not used either foundation or eyeshadow in a very long time, so today was not a day that I was definitely feeling like makeup or like doing anything, but I have a lot of things to do today, so I thought let's get a full face of makeup done. That would definitely cheer me up. And I went on and used a foundation that's pretty new to my collection, that's literally almost unused. So I've been trying to be more meaningful in using my makeup, especially because of course it goes bad. And although none of this is new, it is stuff that I have been neglecting, even though it is technically still new to me. But anyway, let's get right into it. I wanted to do something, like I said, using a real foundation because I've been on a kick on either a no makeup look, which I have yet to upload a video here. I do have a TikTok that I did with my 5-minute super quick no makeup look, but not here. I'm planning on filming like a more detailed version for YouTube. But anyway, if you haven't followed me, that would be the perfect time to let you know that I've been playing more with TikTok, so go ahead and follow me over there. My handle is the same here, Instagram and TikTok, so you'll find me with @italicsmimi. But anyway, let's stop with the chit chat because this is going to take a little while. Let's jump right into the makeup. Today is one of those days that I'm just extremely lazy, but I have a lot of things to do. So I need to get ready, and things to do, I mean, for YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, all that good stuff, because I haven't posted specifically on here in a very long time. So I thought I would take you with me in a little makeup adventure, if that makes any sense. So let's start with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This past few weeks have been a little overwhelming for me because we did have a little rescue here with us that we took now to a facility, a no-kill shelter, the Humane Society, that's the actual name, that they're going to find a good home for her. But while she was here, of course, she was taking all of my attention and I hadn't been able to film. I am pretty sad about the fact that we had to let her go, but just realistically, we couldn't keep her since we just rescued another one, my Red, who's running around somewhere in here in the room. So because of that, we really have our hands full. And besides, Red was heartworm positive when we got him. So it's just been a lot in the past few months. So I went to visit the little girl yesterday to the shelter that she's in, and she's doing really good. I think they're gonna be able to find her a really good home. I wasn't too sure like what, the process and everything, but yesterday that I was able to see her, they explained everything better to me, and I just feel much better about the decision of taking her to that place. I made sure that she was going to go to a good place where they were gonna take care of her. So anyway, I just used the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury as my primer, and then today I do want to do a full face, kind of like lightweight but still a full face. I'm gonna be using the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. I have definitely not been in a foundation mood. I think I mentioned this in my past video. I've just been loving a very lightweight base. That's why I've been using the Tower 28. But I figured today let's go a little more heavy on the base. But because I wanted to still be very natural, I'm using my Beauty Blender, which I haven't used in a long time. So while this foundation is more on the medium full coverage, if applied with a Beauty Blender, it definitely gives a more natural, lightweight finish, which is what I was going for today. And now for concealer corrector, you know the drill. I'm going to be using my favorite combo. So the corrector is going to be from Tarte. And the concealer, I'm actually going to mix two of them. The Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin with my usual KBD. So I think I'm going to skip this section because I did mention the same thing in my last video. I've been using this same exact products for over a year now, and I think it's gonna be super repetitive. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover the whiteness around my eyes and the whiteness around my face like I would usually do. And then I'll get back to do my cheek products and all that good stuff. But first, let's finish up the eyes. To set up the concealer and corrector, I used the Rimmel pressed powder. And as my finishing powder, of course, I'm gonna be using one of my Hourglass. I love these little palettes. And I'm gonna be using this one that has like a bigger finishing powder. I don't remember when this was from. I think maybe like 3 years ago. I can't remember. But yeah, just adding a little bit. And for my face products, again, because I want to go a little more lightweight on my cheeks, I'm going to be using a cream bronzer. It's not really a contour, it's basically a bronzer with a little bit of shimmer. This is by Tower 28 in the shade Bronze. No, this is the product called Bronzino in the shade West Coast. I haven't used this in a very long time, but with the whole, I don't want to cake up my face too much. Instead of using concealer or bronzer and corrector, oh my goodness, bronzer and contour, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a light bronze with this product. I cannot think today. I feel like I'm super tired. But like I said, no energy. Today is a day that I just wanted to be laying down, grabbing a book and relaxing. But I do have a lot of things to do. I haven't filmed or uploaded, I think in like 2 weeks, going on 3 weeks, which is insane. Like, I never let that much time pass. I do have one video coming up that I already filmed last week, but I didn't get around to posting. And especially because I don't like to post a lot of like same content back to back. And it is a bag review or a bag unboxing. So let me know in the comments below if you like my bag videos. Kind of like, what's the kind of content you prefer to watch from me? Because it really, you know, I usually have like 3 types of content, like makeup, clothing, fashion, including like bag reviews. And lately I've been incorporating more vlogs and book videos. So let me know. So anyway, now for my oh my goodness, I'm telling you, I cannot talk. For my highlight, I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury that I used as my primer. I haven't used this as an actual highlighter in a long time. So I'm just gonna apply it on the high points of my face. For my blush, I'm gonna be using Fenty's in the shade Petal Poppin'. I'm gonna add a little bit of eyeshadow today, which I haven't done in a long time, because my lips are having some kind of breakouts on the top, which I'm pretty sure they are stress related because I get them from time to time. I've had for a few years now, and there's nothing that takes them away. And it's just, I don't know, I'll get some little bumps and they burn and they hurt my lips, and then they'll go away in a few weeks and then they come back in like a few months. It just really depends. But right now, again, I am pretty stressed and I was pretty sad about giving up the little girl. I'm gonna post a picture of her right here. She's absolutely beautiful and such a beautiful, lovely doggy that someone is going to be very, very, very lucky to have. I got her from the streets. She was running around our neighborhood for a few weeks until I started feeding her. No microchip, of course, no nothing. She was very skinny, super skinny actually. And I started feeding her, and eventually we got her inside our house. She stayed here for 2 weeks until we found her a perfect place where she was not going to be, you know, where she was going to actually get a second chance. Since I don't use a lot of drugstore products in my channel, I thought for today I would pull one of these ColourPop palettes out. This one is very pretty, called Limoncello. You can't find it anymore. It was like some kind of like summer edition. But look at how stunning these shades are. Am I gonna use any of the colorful? Absolutely not. Especially now, I am definitely not an eyeshadow girl. I focus more on like brows and lipstick. I just want makeup to be very natural looking. So less now for me is more. But I do want to add a little something in the eyes. So I'm gonna start with the shade down here, which is kind of like a brownish with a bit of a pink undertone. And my brush just fell. I'm just going to use a fluffy blending brush from Makeup by Mario and Sephora. I'm just going to blend this all over my crease. And now for my lid shade, I'm gonna use this one called Touring, and in a flat shader brush. I don't remember how this shadows perform. Oh, that has like a bit of a yellow undertone, which I don't know why I'm so surprised if this palette is literally called Limoncello. But it's pretty. I've been trying to, or I've made a point of trying to use my eyeshadow palettes more to see what I like and what I don't like, to see if I should declutter them or not, and this is one of those. So now I'm gonna go back to the same shade that I used originally and just adding a little bit and gonna perfect my crease, make sure that we didn't lose that shade on the crease. So now I am just going to finish this up super quick with a bit of a fall, oh my god, fall line. I am literally dropping all of my stuff, and I'm gonna be using this shade down here, the darker in the palette, called Vespa, and I'm just going to start lining my eyes very close to my lash line. And I just pulled the same eyeliner just a tiny bit to make a very easy wing line. And now to finish up with the eyeshadow, I'm just going to use the same shade that we used on my lid, so this one right here, as my inner corner highlight, but very lightly because this is a little more yellow that I would want, so that'll be more than enough. And now for mascara, I'm gonna be using the Tartelette that I've been loving lately. And then we'll be back to finish up probably my brows, so I'm gonna do them off camera, and then we'll finish up with some lipstick. I went on and finished up my eyes, so now it's time for lips, and I do have two options here. Again, my lips do hurt a little bit right now. All I have is some Burt's Bees, but I do want to add some color, and I feel like I need either a very light red, so I'm thinking about Atomic Cherry from Lisa Eldridge, just a little bit of pop of color, or I could just go still very nude, so everything is a little more nude makeup, with Kitten Mischief by also Lisa Eldridge. And I decided to go for this finish because it is very forgiving on the lips and it's very soft and hydrating. So I don't know, what do we think? I'm actually thinking I'm gonna go for Kitten Mischief. I am just in the mood for something very nude today with both my eyes and my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a little brush for the lipstick, and because I want to be softer on my lips. What I have is not transferable, so it doesn't affect that I use lipsticks. It's just most likely for stress related. So I'm gonna go ahead and start patting the color on my lips. And then in the center, I am going to add directly with the lipstick. Right now, the bumps that I have are kind of like surrounding, like if it was like lip liner all over the edges of my lips. So I need to be a little extra careful with those sides. Here is the final look. I really love how it ended up looking like. I did know that I wanted to use a real foundation and not my usual tinted sunscreen. So just by using my beauty blender instead of my fingers or a brush, this definitely helps to give a more natural finish, although I am using a more medium to full coverage foundation. I still think that my skin looks very fresh, very glowy, very natural, and not heavy at all. It doesn't feel like I have a ton of makeup going on, although I did do a full face of makeup. So anyway, here it is. That's gonna be everything for today. Let me know in the comments below what kind of videos do you prefer to watch from my channel. And like always, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!